Hi guys, this is Ramon Goose here. We're going to be talking about George Harrison's favourite guitarist. From March until May 1990, George Harrison was recording with the group Travelling Wilburys. Whilst recording the track She's My Baby, George felt that it needed a really good rock blues soloist, and it was a style that he felt he couldn't do himself. When asked in an interview who played the solo on She's My Baby, George replied, "That's Ken Wilbury. I hope he's listening in. Now Ken Wilbury, you're a very naughty boy. You didn't play on the video, but we love him anyway. He's an excellent guitar player." Ken Wilbury was the alias name for Gary Moore. Gary recounts the story of how he first met George. "I was at a party at Alvin Lee's house. I was playing and he walked up to me and said, 'That's the way you should play if you want to impress me.' I was playing blues stuff, very tidy, not the heavy rock stuff I was known for. I got to know George and went to his house on occasion. He said he had a song for me, That Kind of Woman. I recorded the vocal at his house and he played guitar and did some backing vocals. He'd let me get them down off the wall. He had everything, you know, the painted Strat from Magical Mystery Tour, the Gibson acoustics, the Rickenbacker he played on Hard Day's Night. It was an amazing room. It was sort of like meeting all your old friends that you saw in the movies when you were a kid." That Kind of Woman was a track written by George, and it was recorded by Gary as a bonus track on the CD version of Still Got the Blues, released in 1990. After Gary recorded for the Wilburys, George stated that Gary was one of the world's best guitar players. It was not Gary's speed that impressed George, it was his sense of melody and improvisation. And also pitch. When Gary bent, he went straight to the note. And to quote George, "He doesn't flap around the note like a lot of players." Gary moved house and actually lived very close by to George Harrison's house, and that was kind of one of the main reasons that they became really good friends. The respect was mutual, and Gary Moore often said that George Harrison was his favourite slide player. Fortunately, on YouTube we can actually see these two guys playing together. It was at the Royal Albert Hall on April the 6th, 1992. The footage which I put in the comments section is just from a fan's camera. Gary's playing over the song While My Guitar Gently Weeps, and no one can take away from Eric Clapton's amazing playing on the original song and on some subsequent live tours. Gary Moore's playing here is outstanding, and you can see that George is really happy to have Gary on stage with him. This occasion would prove to be George's last full concert appearance. George performed the concert for the Natural Law Party, which was a party based on the principles of transcendental meditation. George died in November 2001, aged 58, in Los Angeles, and Harrison's widow Olivia and his son Danny, along with Eric Clapton, arranged a memorial concert the following year. The concert was called Concert for George, and it's a real shame that Gary wasn't invited to perform at that. It would have been great seeing Gary play guitar at this concert. Gary Moore passed away in February 2011. I was very fortunate to meet Gary Moore on one occasion. He was actually playing guitar for an artist that he'd seen play near his house called Otis Taylor, and he basically turned up on tour with Otis on all his club gigs for free to play for him. That was the kind of guy Gary was. He was a really, really nice chap and always willing to help other musicians that he respected. Okay, that's it from me. I hope you enjoyed this video. A little bit of an experiment, this one. If you want more sort of stories like this, let me know and we can do that. Take care and see you all soon. Thanks.